This is episode number 3. The Flyers take down the Oilers 5-2 your final. Flyers are now over 20 wins on the season. There's not much to complain about. This was a great game. Denver Barkey, his first career goal. I'm going to wait for you guys in the chat to, give you guys a second to join so that we can get started. What's up, Enzo? How we doing? How we doing? We're here to talk about the Flyers. We're here to talk about the Flyers win over the Oilers. And anything else you guys want to talk about? So, if you guys have any questions, you let me know. Gonna give everybody a second to join. Mason, how we doing? Look at who else scored? The game was so long ago now. Because I do this the day after the game. So, what are your thoughts on the U.S. Olympic team? I wish Zegers was playing, but he's not, unfortunately. But I think obviously USA and Canada are the most stacked teams. They're always going to be. So one of them will probably win it. I'd have to take a look at their roster, actually. Let me look at their roster. USA Olympic hockey team. Came right up. All right, let's check it out. Matt Boldy, Kyle Connor, Jack Eichel, Jake Gensel, Jack Hughes, Clayton Keller, Dylan Larkin, Austin Matthews. Ew. How many Rangers are on this team? That's disgusting. They have 2 Rangers on this team? Ugh. No. Dude, the goalies on this team, though, are insane. The goalies on Team USA, Hellebuck, Ottinger, and Swayman. That's nuts. That is ridiculous. Thomas, what's going on? I'm watching the end of the Rams game while I do this, by the way. Just going to give it a second for a few more people to join. And then we'll get into it. You guys can ask questions or whatever. How we doing, everybody? Nice 5-2 win yesterday. Are we getting playoff hockey back? Are we? Are we getting playoff hockey back in Philadelphia? I think we might be. Let's pull up the standings while we're at it. NHL standings. Lightning are back in first place in the Atlantic. The Islanders one day, but we have 2 games in hand on them. And we have a game in hand on the Hurricanes. And we're only 2 points behind them. Only 2 points behind the Hurricanes with a game in hand. Bella, thanks for liking the live. Appreciate it. How we doing, everybody? So we're 2 points behind Carolina with a game in hand. Kyle, how we doing? And 2 games in hand on the Islanders, and we're only a point behind them. Kyle, how we doing, bro? Nice to see you back in the live again. Big dub yesterday. Would it be better if I put my phone over here for you guys? A little bit. But yeah, if you guys can watch on here or you can watch on YouTube. YouTube, I have like graphics on the screen and everything, and it definitely looks better than on TikTok, but I interact with the chat on TikTok, so it doesn't really matter. Amazing dub. I agree, Kyle. I agree. I 100% agree. I am stoked about this team right now. I'm going to be at the game Tuesday against the Ducks. I don't know if any of you guys are going. Unfortunately, you weren't right with Denver first goal. Yeah, that's right. You said he was going to get it. I actually thought about that when he scored. You said he was going to score against Anaheim. He got it a game early. Good for him. So, and what else? The Capitals are only a point behind us, but we have 2 games in hand on them. Penguins are tied with us, but we have a game in hand on them. Game in hand on the Devils, they're 3 points behind us. That team from New York, we have 3 games in hand on them, and we're 4 points ahead of them. Everybody's still in it. JT, my goat, you might not remember me, but I was Union fan and I was in all the streams. Oh, what's up, bro? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing, everybody? If playoffs started today, we would face the Islanders. That is correct, but we have 2 games in hand on them. You'll be at the Ducks game? Let's go, me too. I say that's a series dub. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Oh, Byron Young got hurt? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Sorry, I'm watching the end of the Rams game. I know my teams are all over the place. I'm not all Philly, I know. But yeah, you guys let me know. Flyers, if the season ends today, Flyers Islanders first round, who wins? And in how many games? Who wins? I take the Flyers in 6. That's my prediction. They beat us 5 years ago. Yeah, Flyers 4-2. I agree. Flyers in 6. But we still have 2 games in hand on them, so we could even get home ice. So I don't. So much stuff can happen. Can I pull up the wild card standings? I want to see it like the wild card. Let's see. Whoa, that's bright. Okay. Top 3 in the Atlantic. Tampa, Montreal, Detroit. That's super close too. Tampa has 53. Canadians and Red Wings both have 52. Then the top 3 in the Metro are Carolina, New York, and the Flyers. Top 2 wild cards are the Penguins and Capitals. But the Sabres, Devils, and Bruins are only 2 points out. The Panthers and Senators and Maple Leafs and Rangers are 3 points out. And the Blue Jackets are 5 points out. So everybody's in it still. Let's look at the West. Oh, what are we saying in the chat? My bad. I'm missing stuff in the chat. Barzell doesn't do anything when he faces us. The star players always tend to go off against us. Why do you leave FaZe? What? What are your thoughts on the U.S. Olympic team? I was talking about that before. I said, I think their team is ridiculously stacked, especially their goaltending. Their goalies are Hellebuck, Ottinger, and Swayman. So, I mean, it doesn't really get much better than that. Oh, I think it means why you leave Mayor Media or something like that. Oh. Oh. It's a long story. I got no problems with those guys. Those guys are great guys. You know, they're running a great company over there, Mayor Media. So there's no beef. But I just wanted to start my own thing. That's all. But you guys are more than welcome to follow them, of course, and follow me at the same time. There's nothing wrong with that. Packer, what's going on, dude? How we doing? But yeah, I started my own account, so you guys can follow here if you wanna. If you wanna check my account out, we're like a little over 1,400 followers, I think now. So not terrible. Not terrible. So the Flyers got the Ducks. Ducks Thursday, or sorry, Tuesday. I gotta look at tickets for that. You remember me from that too? That's sick. I gotta look at tickets for that. So let's see. Let's see. Flyers. Flyers play the Ducks on Tuesday, coming off of a win against Edmonton. $46. That's not bad at all. I got to get my friends to go. I got to text them. They're like 50 to 100. You're going to the Lightning game? That's sick. That's sick. Um, what just happened? I'm trying to look at tickets for this. I can look at tickets later. That doesn't matter. I need score predictions, guys, for Ducks Flyers on Tuesday. Yeah, which Lightning game? For some reason, we play them at home 2 games in a row. So weird. So weird. But yeah, I I'm hoping for a dub like last year against the Ducks. That was nice. Hear me out. 4-2 Flyers. I like that. I like that. It'll be at the 12th game. Kyle will be at the 10th. Nice. Very nice. That's sick. You guys can probably hear my dog barking his head off downstairs. His name's Cooper. He was on the live last after last game. 5-0 Flyers. That'd be similar to last year. We beat him 6-0. I was there for that. That was Cutter's gonna sell again. That'd be great. That'd be great. He folded under the pressure last year, that's for sure. That punk. Please no Airson. Yeah, Vladar should start on Tuesday considering do I like Trump? This is about hockey. Do I like Trump? Who is this? Do I like Trump? I'm not political. We're not commenting on that. But the answer is no because I don't really love politics at all. Like, I'm not like, oh, I love Trump. But I'm not like, oh, I hate him. But like, we're gonna. That means yes? That does not mean yes. That does not mean yes. That means the opposite of that. Anyways, we're talking about hockey here. But you're welcome to stay and talk hockey with us. No. She doesn't have to get out of here. She can stay. She's more than welcome. But we're not talking politics here. We're talking Flyers hockey. The most important thing in the world. Flyers hockey. Rams just won, by the way, even though I know nobody in here is also a Rams fan. Go Flames. Go Flames. I don't mind the Flames. They just beat us the other night, though. What was that, 5-1 the other night? That was bad. Ended 2025 on a bad note. But yeah. So, I'm still just so confused why someone comes into the chat and goes, "Do you like Trump?" Like, I'm not talking about politics. That's funny. Oh man, Harrison can't save a beach ball. We can beat Oilers, but not the Flames. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, game-winning field goal for the Lions right now. Unrelated, but oh, I don't want the Lions to win this. Sorry, I'm locked in. I gotta see if he makes this kick. The kick is up, and it is drilled down the middle. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Lions upset the Bears. Anyways, back to Flyers hockey. Not really big into football. That's fair. I like baseball the most actually, as you can see from my Dodgers stuff over here. And then I like hockey and football like equally. But the Flyers, you love baseball. That's sick. I have another account. It's just JT Sports Network. And yeah, I know I'm a Dodgers fan. I know nobody likes them. I know. But we can agree to like the Flyers. We can agree to love the Flyers. I am all over the place. I was even more all over the place when I was little because the Rams are from St. Louis. And I like the Lakers and the Brooklyn Nets. But now the Rams are from LA, just like the Lakers and Dodgers. So, but I'll always be a Flyers fan. Flyers have always been my team. I always want to like decorate different stuff in my room. Like, but all my teams are different colors. Go Barkey, he is going to be a player. Barkey looks great so far. Barkey looks absolutely great. I have a signed Jeremy Roenick jersey over there, but then I have like a signed Cooper Cup jersey, and it just doesn't like match, you know. But like, I like it, but I don't know. I gotta figure something out. You hate the Knicks. I do too. I hate all New York teams. So, except the Brooklyn Nets. They're cool. They're cool. Kyle and Curtis, do you guys know each other? You guys seem like boys. Let's see who's watching. We got somebody watching on Twitch. We always have someone watching on Twitch. Always. And it's like, I'm not like necessarily streaming to Twitch. I'm really just doing it to YouTube and TikTok. You know what I mean? You guys should go to the game on Tuesday so you can say what's up to me. Everybody should be going to. Everybody and their mom should be going to the game on Tuesday. Everybody. Get the whole city of Philadelphia to go to the game. Because this is a playoff team. Curtis is going to be at the game on Tuesday. There we go. There we go. See, that's a good start. I'm going to tell you right now, though. This is a playoff team. This is a playoff team. I don't care what anybody has to say about the Philadelphia Flyers. Monday? They play tomorrow? They don't play tomorrow, do they? Oh, do they play Washington tomorrow? Or is that after? Oh, if that's the case, then Arison's going to start against the Ducks on Tuesday. Oh, no? Okay, okay. They don't play tomorrow. Okay, good, good, good. I didn't think so. But when you said Monday, I was like, oh, do they play tomorrow? That's actually better. As much as I would like to see them play, I would rather Vladar start on Tuesday. Because if they played tomorrow, then Vladar would start tomorrow, and then Arison would start Tuesday when I'm going. So, yeah, I would not enjoy that. No offense to Arison, but Vladar is our number one. When does Team Canada play? I have no idea. Let me look it up. Team Canada hockey. For this says for World Juniors, it is. What time is it? Come on, what time's the game? 8:30 tonight. Noah, how we doing? Welcome back. You want to watch Martone? That makes sense. That makes sense. That's on. What channel is that on? Oh, NHL Network. I don't think I get that. Do I get NHL Network? Do I get NHL Network, guys? I forget. We're gonna find out right now. What channel? 223, I think. Oh, you can be watching this channel in minutes. I want to be watching it now. That's stupid. You have it? Lucky. I just found my dad's old black Simone Gagne jersey. Yo, that is tough. You should give it to me. Just kidding. But that is tough. I have a black Danny Briere jersey, and then I have this one with no name on it. That is sick, though. Got a good group in here so far. What's going on, everybody? What are you guys' thoughts on the game from the other night against Edmonton? We barely talked about that. That was a great win. Tip it with the empty netter to seal it. Barkey to start the scoring. Went up 3-0. You got a white Gagne jersey. That's sick. Loved Simone Gagne. Loved him. I miss those old guys. I really do. Those were the days. Those were the days. But those days might be coming back because this is a playoff team. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So. Game worn. Whoa. Got a signed jersey by Michkov, Kutz, Nick, Airson, and Forster. Let's go. Legion of Doom. Yeah, those were the days. That was before my time. I'm only 20 years old, so that was before my time for sure. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired, guys. You've gained warrant. Your grandpa hooked you up. That's sick. That is awesome. That is actually so sick. I want to look at the box score from the other night again because I forget the game was like 30 hours ago. So I know Barkey scored the first. Brink had a goal. Tippett had the empty netter. Scored 3 in the first. Oh, Sealer had a goal. That's right. He had a. Canada's playing tonight, Noah. Edward said, okay, slay. Canada plays 8:30, yes. At least that's what the internet said. Yeah, Brink had one off the skate. That's right. Tippett and Sandheim. That's who had the other one. Sandheim. Sandheim's underrated, man. Becky, what's up? Welcome back. Barkey scored, Sandy, Brink, Seals, and Tippett. Very good. Elite puck knower right here. Vladar, 2 goals allowed, 22 saves. 917 save percentage. We talked about this the last stream, guys. Do we see the Flyers going out and trading for a goalie to replace Ersson at the deadline if this team's trying to make the playoffs? Does it happen? Ziggy needs to start scoring again. Yeah. It hasn't been that long, has it? I don't think. Hey, and this is why Vladdy didn't start in Calgary. I wish you could start every game. Ersson trade value horrible. Well, we wouldn't just trade Ersson. It would be like Ersson and a 3rd-round pick for somebody, you know. You think they're going to bring up Kolosov? He wasn't very good, though. We should trade for Carter Hart. Okay. No. No. Yeah. The chat agrees with me here. Absolutely not. Yeah. No. I don't know about that one. Oh, the Eagles are about to lose. Oh, they did lose. Word. Sorry to the Eagles fans in here. I forgot I'm probably surrounded by Eagles fans. Wow. Okay. So we're going to play the Panthers. And the Eagles are going to play the 49ers. So one of them's going to lose. But back to hockey. 880 save percentage. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Dude, Bobrovsky's save percentage is something like that this year, which I'm surprised by. You know how crazy that is? It's nuts. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. See, who had the assists yesterday? Meach had an assist. York had an assist. Coots had 2. Tippett had a goal and an assist. Sealer had a goal and an assist. All right, here we go. This is what we're going to do. Our jersey's shrinkable because I need to shrink the Gagne jersey. Put it in the dryer for a little bit. Put it alone in the dryer for like, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. And then if it doesn't shrink, just put it in there for longer. Just don't put it in there for too long because I don't want it to shrink and be like this big, you know? Know what I'm saying? But that works with like regular clothes. I would assume it would work with jerseys. I have a Jeremy Roenick jersey that's an extra large, and I would like to shrink it, but it is signed, so I don't want it to come off like in the dryer or the wash, you know? You can do that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Unless that's a myth, but I'm pretty sure I've done it before. So, because I'm a men's medium and it's an XL. Yeah, same. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Anybody have any questions related to Tuesday's game or the game we just won yesterday? Anybody got any in mind? It's looking like, dude, I can't, I worry myself so bad looking at these standings because they're so close. I'm just happy we won yesterday. I agree, Becky. I agree. You should stay on for the Canada game. Ooh. That's not a terrible idea. I could come back on for the Canada game for a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to stay on for a full another hour. But that would be tough because Martone is playing in that. Oh, I don't even get the game, so I can't. I don't get the game. Thank you for sharing the live, Kyle. Appreciate that. What a legend. True fan right here. I'm watching it just because of Martone. I would too. I gotta go. Peace out, Curtis. Thank you for watching, bro. Go Flyers. Hope to see you Tuesday. And we must win Tuesday. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We can never lose to Quitter Gauthier. I refuse. We must win. Absolutely. If there's any game we're gonna win this year, it has to be that one. That one and whenever we play the Rangers. That's when we gotta win. That's it. That is it. Have a good night. You as well, Joey. After an Olympic break, Vladar is going to have to take an insane workload. Ersson cannot be trusted. It's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous to say that. Ziggy going to go off Tuesday? Oh, against his former team. That's right. That's right. He had to play with Quitter Gauthier last year. That sucks. But now he's on our side, so. Ryan Paling legacy game. Oh. Ryan Paling stinks. Yo, after Tuesday's game, I should have my friend Nick on, and we should both be on the show. That'd be tough. Pales is returning. Xfinity Mobile Arena might explode if Cutter loses a fight. Cutter's not dropping the gloves. He's like Crosby. He's too scared. He's too scared. He won't drop the gloves. Crosby would never drop the gloves. Cutter won't do it. He's too scared to. Exactly, Becky. Exactly. You get it. You get it. He's too scared. The man's soft. He's a scrub. He can't play. He's actually pretty good. Unfortunately. I hate to say that. But I can't stand him. He was invisible last year. You're absolutely right. He was. Especially against us. Especially against us. Yeah, he was. And that was such a fun game to be at. Did Paley have a goal that game? I know Drysdale had one. Michkov had one. Hathaway had one. Frost might have had one. Sorry to go for a sec. What we talking about? We're talking about Quitter Gauthier and why the Flyers are going to beat him on Tuesday. That's what we're talking about. Flyers should bring back the 2017 alternates. The 2017 alternates. The black ones? Or the all orange ones? I don't know which ones you're talking about. The Keystone. Oh, okay. So the black ones. Those black alternates. They're okay, but these ones are so much better. I hope they're bringing them back because they haven't worn their black jerseys all year. So I'm thinking they're cooking up something new. I think they're cooking up something new. And if you go to like the store, if you go to the store, I don't know if you guys noticed this. Little inside info. If you go to the store, from at least what I've seen, they're like barely selling any of the black jerseys. It's just orange and white, you know? So maybe right here. They're bringing them back, or some sort of version of these they're bringing back maybe? I don't know. Just saying. This would be, imagine like Travis Sanheim or Noah Cates in this jersey. That would be so sick. They need to change the jerseys. I'm fine with their home and away. I just think they need to change the black. When though? It's a good question. Probably next year, but a bunch of teams this season have been doing it mid-season where they change their jerseys. You know what I mean? So like, why not? They got to be cooking something up. There's got to be a reason we haven't worn black all year. There has to be a reason. Dude, that'd be so sick. Facts. Where the white is, make it orange. Oh, on this? Ooh, you may have cooked. That'd be tough. That'd be tough. That'd be tough. That'd be so sick. I love the reverse retros from 2020 that are orange, like here and then black on the sleeves. So tough. Those should be their home jerseys, and these should be their alternates. These are so sick. Moose, what's going on? How long should you shrink your jerseys again? Yeah, I'd say like do like 5 minutes, and then if you don't see anything, do another 5 minutes, and then if you don't see anything, then answer your chat on YouTube. I gotta check the chat on YouTube. Hold on. No. No, this guy said go Pens. No, everyone boo this guy. Boo this man. Boo him. Boo. Boo. This guy likes Sidney Crosby. Sid OT winner. I don't remember asking about Sidney Crosby. This is a Sidney Crosby free live stream. We were actually just talking about Cutter Gauthier and how he's soft just like Crosby. That's what we were talking about before you joined, Braden. Just saying. Just saying. Dude, I want to pull this clip up so bad of Braden Shen wanting to drop the gloves with Crosby back in 2012. And Crosby, Shen's got him like this. And Crosby, he goes, you want to go? And Crosby goes, like, bro, can't stand him. Least favorite human of all time. That reminds me that Zamula didn't report to the Pens minor league team. That's right. He got suspended because he didn't report. How crazy is that? He got suspended. That's nuts. It's absolutely crazy. Better than any Flyer in the last 50 years. Incorrect. He's not better than Bobby Clark. Incorrect. Incorrect statement. Penn's so bad Zamula didn't want to show. Bernie Perrant, that's true. I probably wouldn't report either. Low-key Claude Giroux is better? I don't know, man. I love Giroux. He's definitely tougher than Crosby. Rip Bernie. Absolutely rip Bernie. TBH, I think he wants out to play KHL. Probably. The Penguins aren't bad. They have the same amount of points as us. We just have a game in hand. Or like a game or two in hand. So, but they have the same amount of points as us. Everybody basically has the same amount of points as everybody at this point. Zamula isn't ready for NHL. If he's not ready now, he's never going to be. I don't think he's that young, right? It's tight. It absolutely is. Rams play the Panthers. That's scary. Right now, if this was last year, we'd be second or first. Only real ones know JT for Mayor Media. That's funny. He's 20. Zamula's only 23? Wow. I thought he was like 27. I don't know why I thought he was much older. Your football team plays an hour. Steelers or Oh, you said you're a Ravens fan. I remember that. Ravens and Orioles. I remember that. That's right. Best of luck to you. So the NFC is set, but you know what's not set is the NHL because there's plenty of hockey left to be played and the standings are ridiculously tight. I really want to pull these up again. Top 3 in the Central and the West. Dude, Colorado. Anybody guess Colorado's record? If you know it off the top of your head, actually, if you know it off the top of your head, you can say it because that's pretty impressive if you know off the top of your head. I'll give you guys the amount of games played. 40 games played. Guess how many wins they have out of 40 games. I'll let you guys don't go look it up. Don't go looking it up. Moose got it. Boom. 31. 31, 2, and 7. That's insane. 31 wins. 31, 2, and 7. They have 69 points already. And the Stars are really good too. The Stars are 25, 9, and 8. But they're 11 points out of first because that's how good the Avalanche are. Who's going to finish with a better record, Stars or Wild? It's a great question. I'm going to go with Dallas because, the Central's great. The Central is so good. Avs might win it again. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Look how good this team is. Madeline, what's going on? Good to have you back. Yeah, you got the Avalanche with 69 points, Stars with 58, Wild with 58. And then in the Pacific, the Oilers have 46. Dude, the Oilers are in first, and they're 20-16 and 6. That's not that good. They're in first. Pacific is kind of trash. The Ducks are in third. Actually, the Pacific isn't. I shouldn't say they're trash, but definitely the fourth best division. Hi, Madeline. How we doing? The Ducks aren't terrible. No, the Ducks aren't bad at all. 21, 17, and 3. They're good. Everybody in the Pacific has less points than the Flyers, though. The Flyers would be in first if they were in that division. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. I'm doing fantastic because the Flyers are going to whoop the Ducks on Tuesday night. And I'm going to be there. The Ducks are on a 5-game losing streak? Is that right, Kyle? Or are you talking about somebody else? Yep. Oh, wow. Good. They're ice cold going into the game against us. Good. The Kraken and the Kings have the 2 wildcard spots. Sharks are tied for that last wildcard spot. Predators and Blues both a point out. The Jets stink. Oh, my gosh. They stink. Dude, the Blackhawks are only 4 points out of a playoff spot. I didn't realize that. But more importantly, let's talk about the Eastern Conference, because that's more important. Flyers third place, man. Realistically speaking, can't wait to see Zegras play against the Ducks. That's going to be sick. For some reason, when I read that, I thought you said Zamula. And I was like, I don't know how to tell you this, but he's not on the team anymore. I don't know why I read Zamula. That's funny. The Maple Leafs have 45 points. They're third to last in the conference, for whoever just asked. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. It's so close. It's so close. Sabres broke their winning streak. Yeah, the Sabres were on fire. Are they still on that winning streak? They had won, what, 10 in a row? I'd like to see. Let's not forget we can collapse again. Anybody can collapse. Hopefully it doesn't happen like it did 2 years ago. I don't think it's going to. I think this is a playoff team. I do. Flyers at third place. That's correct. You don't think Tocchet will allow it? Hopefully the Flyers beat the Sabres on the 14th because I'm going. That'd be great. I hope they win for you. That would be great. I hope they win every single game the rest of the year. They play what? They got Anaheim on Tuesday. Then they got... Why don't I just look at the schedule? Got Anaheim. Then we got Toronto. We never beat Toronto. Never lose again. Yeah, Flyers are never losing again. Tampa. That's right. Tampa twice, which is so stupid. then the Sabres, then the Penguins, and then January 17th, they play that team from New York. They play that team from New York, and they're going to beat them by 18 goals. So I can't stomach losing to that team again. 30-game winning streak coming. Kyle, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, Braden, the Islanders. Yeah. Then we got Vegas. All right, let's predict the rest of their schedule for the month, shall we? Rest of January, we're going to predict it. Do I think Martone joins the team after college? I don't think he's going to. A lot of people do. Did I watch the Winter Classic? Yeah, unfortunately I did. That sucked. All right, we're predicting the rest of the schedule for January. All right, that's what we're going to do. Flyers, Ducks, win or loss. I'll let you guys do it. And then I'll give my thoughts. Kyle says W. Madeline says win. I feel like everyone's just going to say win for every game. But okay, we'll say everyone's saying W. Everyone's saying W against the Ducks. So we will say dub. Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs at home. Braden, get out of here with your L's, bro. We got a Penguins fan here. Oh my gosh, get out of here. I see other people saying L though. I'm gonna agree. We tend to never beat the Maple Leafs, and we can't say dub for every game because we got to be a little realistic. A lot of people are saying L, 50-50. We'll say L. We'll say L. No, we gonna win? I don't know. No, I want you to be right. I want you to be right. Here, we'll say overtime or shootout loss. Okay, that's what we'll say. So 1-0-1. Home against the Lightning, 2 games in a row. 2 wins, 2 losses, a win and a loss. How do we feel about this, guys? How do we feel? L. Another L? 2 in a row? 2 losses? No, a what? 2 losses? I hope not. I'm seeing win and a loss, win and a loss, win and a loss. Okay, we'll say win and a loss. So that's 2-1-1. Now we got Buffalo in Buffalo on January 14th. Madeline, are you from Buffalo? I didn't realize this game was in Buffalo. Everyone's saying W. Everyone's saying W. So we're taking the dub. Upstate New York. That makes sense. Okay. Go Flyers. Matt, go Flyers. Let's go. Not losing to Buffalo twice in a row. I couldn't agree more. All right. 3-1-1. Then we play the Penguins. Win or loss. Braden, I don't want to hear from you. All right. Everyone's saying dub. Everyone's saying dub. Scott, go Flyers. Let's go. W. We own the Pens. Why'd you spell Flyers like that? Flyer fan 39, what's up? Pens are not going to kill the Flyers. It's going to be the other way around. I'm giving the Flyers a win. So it's 4-1-1. Then I'm going to do the next game myself. We're playing that team from New York. I don't need anybody to say dub or L because this game, freest dub of all time. Because the Rangers suck. They suck. Flyers, it's okay, Kyle. You can say W. W, yeah. If anybody says L against Rangers, get out. Get out. Rangers blow. Couldn't agree more, Henry. Couldn't agree more. You know what? Henry gets a follow back for that comment. Can we get an F the Rangers in the chat? Go ahead. Go ahead. Anything's allowed to say if you what you want to the Rangers in the chat. Anything's allowed. There we go. Madeline's got it. There we go. There we go. There we go, everybody. There we go. Oh, what have I done? That's great. That's great. Let's go. All right. That's an easy one. 5-1-1 in that 7-game stretch. Now we're at Vegas. At Vegas. Dude, this is so weird. Our next game is the Mammoth. That still doesn't sound like a real team to me. Everyone's saying L. All right, L against Vegas. 5-2-1. Now add the Mammoth. Good thing that dude isn't here that I reported 3 times. That's right. Maybe it worked. Maybe it worked. Maybe he got banned from my live streams. Are you factoring Airson to play in some of these? Yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll play in some of these. We don't have a win in every game. OT loss, Henry says. A lot of people are saying dub. Yo, JT, what defenseman do you want to acquire by the deadline? That's a good question. Kale McCarr. No, I'm kidding. By the way, we're gonna say dub against the Mammoth, so that's 6-2-1. You guys help me out with this. What defenseman do we want by the deadline? It's a good question. It's a very good question. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of like who would be available. Someone like Samuel. Of course, I'd love that. But I'm trying to think who would we even get? Maybe someone from like Nashville or something. Someone that's going to be sellers at the deadline. You know what I mean? The problem is, I don't know who's going to be sellers at the deadline because everybody's in it right now. Everyone's in it. So I don't know. Who would we trade? It's a good question. I would be fine with trading Drysdale. Hot take, steaming hot take. I'd be okay with trading Drysdale. We should still have Ghost. Oh my gosh, we should still have Goss Despair. I loved Shane Goss Despair. I know. Hot take. I would trade Drysdale. I would. I know. Hot take. Steaming hot take. I know. It's not an L take. It's not. I'm not saying I don't like the guy. I'm not saying he's a scrub. Not saying he's a scrub. But for the right price, I would trade Drysdale. I would. And he's a free agent after this year. Are we gonna re-sign him? Or are we gonna go out and get somebody good? Well, not that Drysdale isn't good, but like, are we gonna go out and get somebody better, or are we gonna save that money to go out and get somebody big in free agency this offseason? I think we're gonna sign Drysdale too. I agree. I do. In my mind, we get Jamie and Trevor for Cutter. Makes me feel better. I wish. That's the thing with Drysdale. Like, he has to, he has to be, he doesn't have to be better than Cutter. He has to be close to it, though, because we got him in a second for Cutter. So I know one's a defenseman, one's a forward. I know they're different positions. But they have to be somewhat close in skill because Cutter has been very good, unfortunately. And Drysdale's been playing better, I will say. Drysdale's been playing better. He has. So. Oh, let's go back to the schedule. We had a win against the Mammoth. What game's next? At the Avalanche. Oh, no. What? Oh, I don't know what just happened. Everyone's saying L. It said that I reached my hour straight on TikTok, I guess because I was live. Everyone's saying L. Okay, fine. That's what? 6-3-1. Okay. Home against the Islanders. Dub or L? 5-3-1? Is it 5-3-1? Oh, yeah, it is 5-3-1. You're right. No, because we got the win against the Mammoth. So it's 6-3-1, I thought. Everyone's saying dub. 7-3-1. At the Blue Jackets. January 28th. Dub? Okay. At the Bruins. This is 8-3-1 in the month of January. I would take that in a heartbeat. At the Bruins. What are we thinking? I'm seeing more L's than W's. I'm so tired. All right, fine. L against the Bruins. We can't ever beat the Bruins. It's kind of fair. I'll say L. I don't want to, but most of you guys are saying L. So I'll say L. 8-4-1. Last game in January, home against the Los Angeles Kings. To wrap up the month. A dub? Hold on. Dub or L? I'm seeing dubs. I'm seeing dubs. Let's go. All right, so that's a dub. So 9-4-1 in the month of January. And that doesn't count. Let's go Flyers! Let's go! Sorry, someone said it in the chat. I'm not weird. I didn't just do that for no reason. 9-4-1, so not counting the win against the Oilers, so that'd be 10-4-1 in this month. That's pretty good, guys. It's pretty good. Over 1,000 likes on the live stream, by the way. Thank you, everybody. But yeah, that's gonna. Oh, we have one more game to predict. February 26th at the team from New York. What do we think? What are we thinking? W? Yeah, Kyle. Yes, sir. Noah says W. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Henry says W. See, because we own the Rangers. They suck. They suck. Becky says W. Henry, that's a great comment. That's why you got to follow back. Absolutely. All right, guys. That's going to wrap it up for episode 3 of Broad Street Banter. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys the next episode, Wednesday, right here on TikTok and YouTube. Be there. And I will see you, Kyle. Kyle's been here for every episode. Shout out, Kyle. Everyone be like Kyle. I will hope to see you guys Tuesday. I'll be making some content on TikTok right here on this account on TikTok, so make sure you guys check in. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're going to game Tuesday, let me know what section you're in or if you want to say what's up because I would love to meet you guys. Peace out. Go Flyers.